Office design of the past and present seems to fluctuate between private and open concepts repeatedly. Whether the designs are so private that nobody talks to each other or so open that nobody can get any work done, there has always been an imbalance between the two. This image shows the shifts that occurred in the past with office design leading up to the current office trend. The idea of this trend is to get people to work together and collaborate, which is a great concept in itself. Although when a new design trend emerges, designers tend to take the concept to the extreme, to the point where it no longer becomes practical or functional. A lot of open office designs today are so open that there is virtually no place for workers to get any privacy. Not everyone benefits from this type of environment. There still needs to be private areas for people to recharge or work quietly in an environment before returning to the open area to discuss their work with others. One source explains that a lot of workers in these type of environments have poor work performance because they are too distracted. Because of this, my goal is to create an office design that holistically approaches the different personality types of workers today and how they best get work done. However, my design will not compromise collaboration and will still encourage communication with other personnel. The concept of the next space I designed focuses on pathways because they come in many different shapes, sizes, colors, textures, and directions. They also signify advancement and progress, which is the general idea of the next space. Through studying pathways in the urban environment, I realized that pathways can be divided into natural and formal pathways. Each has certain characteristics that define it that will be introduced into my design. The characteristics of natural pathways are, for one, the viewpoints were manipulated and obstructed through the foliage and winding of the paths themselves. They formed and guided where the users walked instead of letting them choose for themselves. They were more casual and group-oriented as far as the social aspects occurring in the space, and they supported the most impromptu and unplanned interaction. On the other hand, formal pathways were much more open and gave the user the option of motion in space. They included more planned out and organized conversation and meetings. The interactions were more intentional and formal.